Jeff's body hair stood on end as he slept. In his daze, he glanced toward the doorway and spotted a stranger standing there. Oddly enough, Jeff remained frozen in bed, unable to move even as the stranger approached. When the figure reached his bedside, Jeff's heart began to race uncontrollably. Thankfully, it was just a nightmare, yet strange occurrences were only beginning. The next day, Jeff ran into his neighbor, who revealed unsettling information about the villa. A young girl had once lived there and developed paranoid delusions after a few months. She'd rave daily about something being inside the house. When her parents finally came looking for her, they discovered she had passed away. Unsettled by this story, Jeff immediately ordered several security cameras online. If there truly was an intruder in the villa, the cameras would surely capture evidence. But would it really be that simple? After installing the cameras, Jeff settled in the living room, waiting for any sign of the supposed stranger. Hours passed, and he eventually dozed off, only to be startled awake by violent knocking. When he reached the door, he found a man in black desperately pleading for help, claiming someone was chasing him and begging Jeff to let him in. Jeff was too frightened to open the door. Suddenly, another man appeared at a different entrance. Jeff tried explaining he couldn't open up when something truly disturbing happened. The windows became crowded with countless faces pressing against the glass. Did these people have some sinister agenda? Jeff frantically tried to shoo them away, but they ignored him completely. The relentless knocking drove him to the edge until he collapsed unconscious on the floor. When he finally came to at daybreak, Jeff reviewed the night's security footage, only to discover that someone had broken into his home. While pondering this, he noticed footprints in the living room, deepening the mystery. What was this intruder after? Though confused, Jeff prioritized his safety. He visited a weapons store to purchase protection, then bought additional security cameras and installed them throughout the villa. He even barricaded entrances with steel pipes. He thought he could finally sleep peacefully, but that night, Jeff began sleepwalking, unlocking the front door, wandering outside and returning. The sound of his own footsteps woke him. He immediately grabbed his weapon and carefully searched the house. While he found no sign of any stranger, he discovered that his security cameras had been dismantled. As Jeff bent down to examine them, a sudden gust of wind rattled the steel pipes nearby. Movie title: The Intruder.